Here we go, here we go. 180.
Now Brown. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
The tackle made over 36-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Gesicki, the man in motion. Burrow now to throw on first down. Open left side is Gesicki. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Out to his right. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
So while he didn't connect for the touchdown, what I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. Once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments.
Exiting the pocket right. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go.
No, we changed it.
Tighten up. Thanks, what?
Play action now. Jackson. Forced out left. Chris Jenkins Jr. in there to drop us. Loss of 5 to start the drive.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
And they will finally run him down up near midfield. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
50-yard line.
13.
They're going to go right back to Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 12 more yards from him there and another first down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's taken in. It's Rasheen Ali. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he will score! touchdown of the season. No problem there on the extra point. And the Ravens come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. Back.
Here's Brown. And he is on the chalk, stepping out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. That's a loss of 3 on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Let's get set. Stop.
They'll run here with Brown. And a much better result here. Give him 7, and it sets up 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
On 1, right?
3rd down.
Gun.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
I think in this field position, Mike, with 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
Here we go.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. It's Bengals football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 4th down coming up.
11. Here we go. 12. Dot.
They'll try to run. 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. It's a big play on 4th and inches, and even 30 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11. 180. Dot.
Now, Burrow. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
1190.
Burrow now. And that one is intercepted. Jair Alexander picks it off. Into space. To the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you got to make the most of it.
Makes the score. Ravens 14. Bengals 7.
Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. 11 MT. Take. 180. Race up. Stop.
A carry here for Brown. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Big 13. Stop.
Burrow to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
On one, ready?
First down, Bengals.
Let's get set. Ready? Ryan Thomas.
To throw is Burrow. Across left side, caught by his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Second down, Burrow. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and come out to the 20-yard line. He'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. Second and 5.
Hey, hey.
25-yard line.
Hey. Sit on. No. Hey, hey. Get up.
We'll go again here with Henry. Has an opening. Past the 40. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, Baltimore.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
On first and 10, Jackson. Throw it here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Second down, Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this.
I'm ready.
First and 10. On the give, here's Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Jackson now on second down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22. Jackson now to throw on first down. He'll go right back to Flowers. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. Ball at the 3, second down and goal. To the air one more time with Jackson. And the rush gets home. Hill goes down. They got him. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage back at the 7 for third and goal.
Middle.
Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. Flush to his right. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
You can tell that this defense was ready for this exact play call. They know that they're going to give their quarterback a chance both through the air and on the ground with his legs. They do a nice job stopping him short of the goal line to force fourth down.
Fourth down. Jackson. Now will work his way out right.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Here we go. 180.
A first down throw for Burrow. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down. Mike Gesicki was the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down. Throwing is Burrow. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
Here we go. 180. 11 Palmer. 11 MT Tate. 11
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. And a little chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
11.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. This one deep downfield for Chase. And that one is intercepted. Jair Alexander picks it off. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half.
Here we go. 180.
On first and 10, Burrow. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. We're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he gets this up close to the 40. It was Cam Taylor Britt with the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And they'll bring this up to the 48-yard line. And that's a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
A big play there. Jackson to Flower. 33 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
1st and goal, and it's Henry. And he'll take this one in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. With that, he draws near the all-time record. He has 29 touchdowns on the season. The extra point, up and good. And the Ravens will take a 21-7 lead. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Burrow now to throw on 1st down. Escaping to his left. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
11. Here we go.
Burrow here on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Yosifov. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
11, Thomas. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. To the left side, caught by Chase. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. The throw here is complete. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Quarterback knew the blitz was coming. You could hear him pre-snap communicating with the guys up front, but sometimes it's just the perfect defensive call, and there weren't enough blockers to account for all the rushers. He had to get the ball out quick, and thankfully for him, he got it out just in the nick of time.
Moving to his right. And he's in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
Here's Henry. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
He was brought down by...
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Forced out wide. Now he'll run. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. It's a big one for the Ravens. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A gain there of 27 yards.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. On the run to the right. That is intercepted. He gets free. He's to the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Bengals. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick six, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick six, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by one here in the second half.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Kevin McPherson, the kickoff forces.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard run.
Jackson now. Rolling right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
This is Henry. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it'll bring up second down. Throwing Jackson. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Come on, let's go. Come on. 180. Nice shot.
On third down, Jackson. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Where his team will get possession of the football. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now, Burrow. He's going to air this one out. And that is incomplete.
You think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
Second down, Burrow. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on third down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
On one, ready?
The crowd making their presence felt. This
Here we go.
is third down.
180. Right side.
Here's Burrow. This is intercepted. Picked off by Curtin Simpson. And the Ravens are going to take over just shy of midfield.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. This is intercepted. Picked off by... Taylor Britt.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Finding room across midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will go all the way. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
On is McPherson for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bengals go up by 7, 28-21. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Middle. Out.
They'll run it on first down with Henry. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
The tackle by Chris Jacob. A gain of a yard.
From the 46. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson looking to throw. He'll look underneath for Henry. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. Forced to his right. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his tight end, that's Andrews. And he's going to have the Ravens first down. As the defense nowhere to be found. They picked up 20 on 4th down.
At the 24-yard line.
Again, it's Jackson. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled?
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. He's got another one, his 2nd touchdown of the evening. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Gesicki, the man in motion. A first down throw for Burrow. Out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Gun.
On the ground, it's Brown. Trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's shoved out of bounds and probably loses a yard.
You can see the running back. He's stretching it. He's looking for somewhere to stick that foot in the ground and cut upfield, but there was nowhere for him to go. The defense continued to take away all those cutback lanes, and he had no choice to just go out of bounds.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender, prodding his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often, and when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback, and he continues to come up with these third down pickups. He continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Right 80.
They bring Chase in motion. Exiting the pocket right. Oh, he's got a man running with them, and they connect. 18 yards on the connection. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
On one, ready?
First down.
Here we go. Right 80.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
1-1, ready?
2nd down, 8 for the first down.
Here we go.
2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd down.
Gun.
They'll drop to throw. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Trying to connect with Chase Brown on that one. And now it's 4th down.
Well, I like the idea of airing it out there on 3rd down. You're trying to move this ball even into closer, more manageable field goal distance, but after that incomplete now brings up 4th down. I think you have no choice but to settle for 3 here and see if it's enough to leave here with a win.
This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Now on 2nd and long.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
No, we changed it. Hey, Ozzy. Go. You at X. You at cut.
Play action now. Jackson. He's going to look for the home run ball.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And it comes with exactly 1 minute left in the game.
Gun. Dot.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. Clock is stopped. 55 seconds remaining here in the game. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. Dot.
Now Brown. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. The offense is out there. 4th and inches.
11 MT paint. Here we go. 11. They can. Dot.
They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. McPherson now for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Bengals will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
28. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey. What? 180. You at X. Jackson.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 26-yard line.
Whistles look like the right side got an early jump there. Let's check the flag. Here comes 2nd down. Now Jackson. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And it's going to be 3rd down. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he's just going to flip this forward. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion.
And the Baltimore
this one a win for the visiting Bengals and make that a 5th straight victory as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week.